We're going to be doing something different today, and we're going to be carp fishing at the neighbor's ponds. They're just loaded with like 6-foot carp, and it almost makes me just want to just try to catch one, see what it's like. So I got corn right here because a bunch of people say corn's good, and I looked it up and they said this rig's good, almost like a catfish rig, but a swivel little small hook, like a really small hook. And they said just get you a handful of corn, it's like this, and put it on the hook. It has to be done like the same way every time, I guess, but just keep sliding it on the hook. Until you can't even see the hook anymore, it said. I don't know why it does that. Maybe carp just like can tell, or their mouths are pretty small though. They're not like a catfish. They can't eat anything. But it said to load as much corn on there as you can. And I saw a bunch of fish, a bunch of carp in here a few days ago. Which there's always been carp in here, but just so many big ones. Like there's no such thing as a little one in here. There's just so many. I've always wanted to try to fish, but I haven't had corn. They said that they eat other things, but apparently corn's like the only thing that they really prefer over everything. But they said put your hook on like just like this, and then just cast it out there. So we're gonna have 2 rods set up for it, just in case. We're gonna try to do 2 different parts. So I'm gonna cast this one back in the corner, shallower water. Then I'm just gonna set the pole right here. Maybe we'll get one. Maybe we won't. I don't know. These are all my bass setups anyway, so light pound test, so it's probably gonna go bad. But again, same rig on my bait caster. Handful of corn. Just load it up on the hook. Maybe we'll get one real fast, or it'll take forever. But I'm going to cast these in different spots and see what happens. I might try one with a bobber in the other pond, because it's not deep enough for it to sink, or like it's deep. I mean, like it's too grassy to have a whole setup like this. Like it'll catch everything. So I might put a bobber on a hook with corn later if we don't catch anything here. Loosen this, cast this one out too. That was an awful cast. What's good right now is they're not on the surface. So I think since it's middle of the day right now, they're down on bottom. Maybe we'll get one to bite down there. But one thing they said that when they do hit, they hit hard, and you better watch your pole, I guess. Oh, one's taking my corn. Oh, stupid bluegill. I had a feeling bluegill were just gonna eat this, like all of it. We're probably gonna have to check our line a lot. I'm gonna throw a handful of this and see what else eats it. Holy crap. Should have brought, I do have a bluegill rod though. I might go back to the buggy and get a bluegill pole. It's my little brother's push button one. He's 5 years old, so of course he has that, but oh my gosh, there's so many bluegill. Toss another handful of this just to keep them here, and then I'll go get that rod. Okay, I'm gonna go get that fishing pole. I want to run though, in case something does bite these. It isn't a bluegill hook, but we could use it for another carp. We could use it for another carp rod though. We've caught big catfish on this rod. I think I'm going to use this as another carp rod.